I'm gonna be completely honest with you today. At this moment, I really don't want to work out, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I hope you want to join me, because there are days when you just don't feel like it, okay? Maybe today is your day as well. Or maybe you just save this, like it, and save this video for the day that you don't want to work out. And then come and share the pain with me. No, just making a little bit of fun. But I do mean I don't want to work out today. So I'm just going to do a short thing, warming up. As you see, I brought my hand weight, and that's going to be it. It's going to be short and sweet. And hopefully afterwards I'll feel like, oh, not so bad, not so bad. All right, coming more up on your toes and get a little bit of a twist in there. And you know, if you know in the morning that later that day, if you're at home, if it's a weekend or something like that, that you probably, honestly, don't do it. Bring those whatever clothes you work out in, take it on in the morning, and then you are more prone to do it later, okay? That's a trick. All right, let's go running. It's gonna be just a little bit of warming up. Get the heels up towards the buttocks, arms moves up and back. Hey. All right, big movements. Jumping jacks or step touch variations like this if you don't jump a whole lot. Get the fingers reach each other on top of your head. Are you with me so far? I do hope you are. I'm going to be a little bit more playful with some of the postures, because then it will be a little bit more fun. All right, pause, bang, toes pointing out. Sit down in your squat. Breathe. All right, let's do a little bit more here. Sit down, lift arm up, sit down, squat right arm up, side bending, just a little bit of a side bend. Doesn't have to be huge. Two more. Beautiful. All right. Let's just call it the day for that workout. No, for that warm-up, sorry. Not the workout. Walkout plank. Come with me. On your toes. Navel in. Let's do a little bit of movement here. Walk your hands back. And get those wrists going. Maybe star hands or gospel hands, as I call them. All right. We're going to do hovering tabletop. So you might, again, walk out, finding a variation of plank, and then bring your knees in to hover, tuck the toes under. And then I'll invite you to walk around. Front and back. And don't you dare lift the knees too high as we are playful here. All right, flat back. As you kind of walk around. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's do some lunges. So I'm going to bring my somewhat heavy weights here. Take the right leg back. Hope you can still see what I'm doing here. Shoulders back, lunges. I'm not going to do a gazillion squats today. Just don't feel like it. Ooh, balance. But let's go deep. Now that we are here, we might as well do it as best as we can. Knee down, reach the floor, up. Push through the front heel and smile. Aren't we enjoying this? Come on. Let's do 5, 4, 3, all the way down, not too fast, 2, and 1. Opposite leg. Take the shoulders back, spine up towards the sky, and sink down. and up. And you should become somewhat out of breath. Keep the hips in as you sink down. Awesome. Whew. Let's do 6 and 5. If you don't like your weights down by the side, you can take it up here. 4, 3. Keep going low. 2 and 1. Staying with the weights. If your hands are completely fatigued, maybe put the weights down and just shake your hands. But if not, ready to do a little bit more, lean forward. Make sure you don't arch the spine or have that back tail going on. Arms out and down. Scapula, also called shoulder blades. Squeeze back. When they take the elbows up and back. I keep the navel a little bit in to engage the core. So even though it's just a few minutes of workout, we're gonna do full body workout. Let's do 4. If you have easy weights or no weights, really squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weights down, watch your floor. If it's really heavy, shake out things. We're gonna do walkout plank with a push-up and then walk your hands back. So, leaning forward, you can choose either tricep push-up, which is just hand underneath your shoulder, or the traditional one, where you get more into the chest and the shoulder. So you decide. I'm gonna do traditional push-up. And then walk your hands back. And take a bit of tempo into this, so you don't do this too slow for once. Normally I would always suggest you don't go too fast. But this one is good. And make sure that you keep the push-ups as deep as you can. You don't have to come all the way down, but as deep as you can on toes or knees. If you want a little bit more challenge, now that you have started working out, maybe you take 2 push-ups or even 3 before you walk back. 2 more. And you don't have to work out every day. I don't do that. But just once a week, weekend warriors, they're sometimes called, not enough if we want to get in shape. 2 times per week minimum if you want to get in shape. Whew, all right. 3 times, even better, because you need a little bit of time to restore your muscles after working out. And you don't want them to kind of fall back into what they did before. Okay, I'm gonna bring my weight in between my knees here. Notice my hands. I have them here. I don't drop the weight in my face or my belly. If you're new to working out, maybe you don't bring weight in between your legs. All right, you can choose if you want to lift the hip off or kind of just let the hip or the lower part of the spine stay down. That's up to you. Now, if working out once a week is what works for you, continue doing that. Be proud of it. It's completely, of course, better than nothing. Of course it is. So do that. If it's 2 times a week, be so proud of yourself. Again, great. if you can do 3, it might be because you want to get in better shape, okay? 2 per week will just kind of keep you in a steady level, so to say. So that's up to you. It doesn't have to be hour-long workouts. My length of workout, 30 minutes, if you really push on, is enough. All right, last 2 here. Okay, 1 weight or 2 weights, up to you. Again, I'm gonna do a little bit more abs. Bring the weight over your head. If you have 2, 1 in each hand, it might be lighter than this one. Sit up and row, Russian twist from side to side, hand over your head. Roll back, get a little bit of shoulder in here. And I didn't even mention that you might be resting on your mat. I have like a yoga mat that I've decided to use for this. Always changing things a little bit. So, if your back is not enjoying this twist, maybe just roll up and down without the twist. Two more. Yep, come on. Last one. Yep. All right, standing up again. All right, are you enjoying the workout you don't want to do? I can feel like now I'm getting into the groove. Maybe you feel that as well. Let's do something here. Okay, wide distance, toes pointing out, knees in the same direction. So a squat without any weight. Sit down really low. Take the left heel off. Lean over and do a variation of a lunge where you kind of lean over that front hand, grabbing onto something over here. Coming back, squatting in between the legs, knees out. Of course, lifting, back heel off. Again, leaning forward. Staying low. And do what you can do in this kind of odd kind of thing. Kind of feel the thighs and maybe the hamstrings on the back. And you might even bring a light weight. Just grab one on the side there because I know I can do it. Make sure you don't lean over to the side if your knee, your toes are not in the same direction. You should be feeling this by now. One more. On my case, it actually be 3 more because I started here. If you're good, just put the block down, or the hand weight down. Oh, and find your plank. You might want to shake your legs off. Okay, downward facing dog. It's your yoga thing. Bring the weight in between the hands. Downward facing dog, maybe you bend your knees, whatever. All right, into plank. When you have plank on, again, toes or knees, grab the weight, lift it up to the side, put it down each hand, do that. Down dog, again, plank. And I'm thinking, maybe I should go heavier. Can you feel it? And I'm finding the motivation. I didn't have it before, but it's getting there. You just continue to do what you do. Come on. Don't be too quick with the weight. Want to resist kind of dropping the weight. We're gonna put it slowly and gently down. Okay, last time around. Yay. Maybe take a sip of water. Let me see. Wow. I thought it was just going to be 10 minutes. A little bit longer. We're almost there. Balance on your right leg, left leg up if you can hold the balance. Turn the shin around. Take the leg back. Kind of kick it. Actually, I'm going to do it this way because otherwise I can't be here. Bring the arms out. Airplane. And again, doing exactly the same thing. Turning the shin, opening up, rotating in the hip joint. Warrior 3 or airplane. Same leg. As slow as you can. As high as you possibly can. One last time on this side. And if you can't do it all on this side, maybe just switch. Instead of pausing and just doing nothing, just switch. Ooh. Okay. So I wouldn't call anybody dumb, okay? But the dumbest thing you can do, so to say, is do nothing. So just do something. If you can't do what I do here for some reason, maybe you do jumping jacks, maybe you just balance on one leg. Don't be ashamed of changing things. Just do something. Now that you're here, why not? Ooh. And of course, we try to breathe. 2 times more. Lift the leg. Flat spine when you're in airplane. Gaze on the floor. I do. Lots of balance. Great job. And let's do a kind of an ab exercise that I'm not doing so often. Bring your right leg up, right ankle on the left, right elbow to meet the right knee. So I am not bicycling here. In like this. It's more a side bend with a lift. And maybe if you can easily reach elbow and knee, I can. I bring my elbow on the outside of the knee and lift the pelvis just a tad higher. And exhale when I do this. Let's do 4. Not too fast. 3, 2, 1. Yay. Opposite side. You might feel this in your hip flexor as well. And if that's the only thing you feel, maybe you need just to do traditional crunches where you're not kind of doing this side bending motion. It's because your leg is resting on your left leg is resting on the right leg, and the hip flexors are lifting that heavy leg up when we do this. That's why you might feel it. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come on, make it huge. 1. Ugh. Whew. All right. Last one is going to be plank on elbows. And you are welcome to fold. If you just have a yoga mat, maybe fold the mat or bring a blanket if you want support under the elbows. We're going to do that sling swing thingy. You can do it on knees or your toes. Move the hip from side to side. It doesn't have to be far down, especially if you can feel this in your spine. Don't look at your hip, look at your hands. Tuck the chin a little bit in, kind of the back head a little bit higher towards the ceiling than you might normally do. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh, that's what I had in me today. So, thank you for joining this workout that you didn't want to do. I hope you feel like, that was fine. And thank you. Just thank you from my heart to yours. I so appreciate that you want to share this time with me and want to work out with me. Thank you. Have a blessed day.